Check, 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 check. Check, check. Okay, I think we're live. It's been a while since I've gone live, so bear with me. It seems like they've kind of updated / changed things a little bit. Was like troubleshooting a little bit earlier. I'm going to try to make some music in Bitwig today. And I want, is this going to cooperate? I want to have my iPad up as a second screen so I can see the chat. Seems like it's working, I think. Let's see, where's my video link? Be getting started in just a sec, folks. In fact, if anyone's watching, let me know if the audio is coming through from Bitwig, because I haven't streamed in a while, and I kind of feel like I forgot how to do it. Sweet, thanks. Probably a bit quiet, no? Okay, well that I don't want. All right, I want to set this so that it does not advance when stopped. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I've tried using Bitwig before in the past, and I have not enjoyed it for some reasons. I've really enjoyed it for other reasons. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Do I have a video capture, like some kind of camera that I can put on here? Oh, look, my face is in a circle. I can move that there and then put that there. Okay, now you can see me a little bit, sort of. I'll just put myself down in the corner there. And then I think I can turn up the brightness of my video. Well, not the video, but just turn up my lights. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. Hey, everyone. Now you can see my face, so I'm not just a disembodied voice. I wish OBS would show me the chat. I know there's a way to do this. God. I'm like so out of practice with this. I apologize. Yeah, so I kind of just want to make like some kind of IDM thing today. So I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of start by making some like general, like basic drum components. So like snare, kick, hats, that sort of thing, and then just process the hell out of them and see if I can get some interesting textures. I've been using the grid a little bit the past few days, so I'm no expert, but I feel like I've gotten some pretty decent results out of it. And it's pretty inspiring, as I was kind of starting to run up into a wall with Ableton, kind of not feeling super inspired. I'm going to turn off Discord so we don't get notification sounds. Okay, let's see, I want a sine wave. Oh, 7. See, sorry, someone's asking me about a lesson. I do teach lessons, by the way. Usually Ableton focused, not Bitwig. Someone is asking me. Looks like 7 my time. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I wanted a sine wave. I wanted to mix those together. Oh lordy. No, that needs to go actually. That needed to go after. How do can I just switch? Oh, I can just switch the order like that. That's nice. And then I wanted that to go into there. Yeah. Bitwig sample slicer is not good, you say. I haven't used it, so tell me about it. Tell me what's good, not good. Actually, you know what? I think I want 2 separate envelopes for this as well. So I'll duplicate this. And then I want this one to go there, and then I want this one to go there. Oh god, this is already getting out of hand. Yep. It's unnecessarily complicated compared to FL or Ableton, you say. Well, yeah, I haven't used I haven't used Bitwig for sample slicing. My chief complaint about Bitwig, and this is really the reason I haven't fully switched, is if you if you pull in audio. This is my biggest beef with Bitwig. And I did not want to make this like a Bitwig hating on stream. Like I really wanted to just try to settle into it and enjoy it. But my main complaint about Bitwig is that if you want to pitch up a sample up or down by semitones, like for example, we've got all these like nice stretched granular algorithms where we can pitch things up and down this way. And we have these buttons that do semitones. That's great. But I would like to pitch it up and down without stretching it. So like without applying a time stretch. So like I just want to have it play more slowly. Like I just want to stretch it out, like have it stretch out like this. And I can't do that by semitones. It's grayed out here. It doesn't let you do that. They make you figure out by tempo for some reason instead of like I just want to play the sample slower. I don't want to stretch it. I don't want the artifacts of like any of these repitching algorithms. I just want to play it slower by semitones. And they don't let you do that. Like, yeah, literally the easiest of all time stretching algorithms. And as far as I know, people have been requesting that feature for years, and they just haven't gotten around to it for whatever reason. Yeah, not sure what that's about. Really wish they would do it. I've emailed them about it because I want like another report of it being a feature request, just so I can say that I tried. But yeah, for some reason they haven't gotten around to that yet, and it's really frustrating because I feel like if they added that, I would probably be a little bit more likely to use Bitwig on a daily basis and actually like make music in it, but they just they don't want to do it. Anyway, trying to make a snare here. And let's they're doing too much work and they're a bit cynical, you say. Well, I mean, at least they've got the grid. The grid is pretty sweet, and I really like it, like quite a lot actually. So at least there's that. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Interesting little filter there. Yeah, one of the things I really love about Bitwig is the amount of filters they let you choose from. Right, yeah, you prefer the normal effect chain workflow. Yeah, I like the normal effect chain workflow too, but I really appreciate how everything is just like extremely modular. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, let's see. Do they have they do have a saturator in the grid. Is it just like the classic saturator? Or is there a, because like I feel like I remember seeing one. I know there's this actual effect. I feel like I remember. Oh, it's over here on the side. Okay, yeah. So we actually get this over here in the grid. So that's cool. That's good because I wanted to saturate this. Get out of here, emojis. There we go. Yeah. So. There. Now we've got kind of a snare thing. I want to switch this out for probabilities. And then just put that there and then patch that into there. And then I just want those. And then I'll ditch this chance thing because the chance is already built into the probabilities there. So now I've got kind of like an unpredictable but steady pattern there on the snare. And then I want to bring this up to some kind of actual usable amplitude. Amplify. I doubt we have the, yeah, we don't have the clipper. Or do we have we have a hard clip. I'm assuming that's, okay, so if I put that before, clip off some of those peaks. Is it actually a true hard clipper? I just want to like break out the waveform a little bit. Huh, sort of. It's not quite what I'm trying to get. Like, I want like this. I just want like an exact like chop off the top. Maybe I'm just not pushing it hard enough. Maybe if I push it really hard and then, okay, yeah, I guess I just wasn't pushing the clipper hard enough. That's what I was trying to get, is like that nice bricked off waveform like that. And then we can tune the envelope just right. Oh, and I think is there a note length or a gate length? Yeah, gate length. So we can set this here. Why did that put it right there? Okay, yeah. Well, that's kind of a snare, I suppose. Let's see. Do we have any kind of diffusion. I know we have like all pass stuff. Because another thing I really like is the delay. I like this, like even when not using the delay, like even if we just have it set to no feedback, no filtering, 100% wet. It does kind of just sound like an all pass. Is that what's going on? Is it just the same as this all pass delay? No, not quite. No, that's like a very distinct delay. I wonder, what if we use a bunch of these and then mix them? Don't know if this is gonna work the way I'm expecting. Oh yeah, there is an all pass. Like I have this all pass, and then I've got we've also got these all passes where you can like choose like first order, second order, and so on. So that's cool. But I want to see what happens when I just like feed a bunch of these all pass delays in to a mixer and then have the times all set a little bit differently. This may be cool or it may be horrible. I mean, it's kind of neat, I guess. What about this? And what if we do a sixth order combined with like just like some different orders of all pass, and then we mix those. Nope, I don't want that. I want that there, and then I want that there. Huh, okay. That just kind of gives you like a phaser, more or less. Not quite. What if we delay these signals by a certain number of milliseconds? Huh. Yeah, so we can kind of just like blur the signal in various ways with these all passes. I'm just trying to go for something that gives it like a little bit more of a sense of texture instead of just being like straight out of the clipper. I wonder now, let's take why does it keep putting it right over there? Okay. No, I don't want that there. I'm going to put it over here so I can keep track of it. Just do like 5 of those guys. And then, actually, yeah, I'll do 1, triggered by that, duplicate it out 5 times. Actually, I want a modulator too, modulator out, because I want to feed that to the delay times of these all pass delays. So we can just kind of like sort of have these just changing every time there's a drum hit. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. What about if we do the same on this? Okay, well that's kind of fun. Sorry, I'm getting a message. I need to just like mute my phone because this is just it needs to calm down. Just gonna put that on the floor face down. Well, there's some cool like little phasery, flangey bits happening in there, so that's fun. So one of the other things that I've had fun doing with this, and I don't know if it would behave the same way in the grid, because I think the delay in the grid, they kind of give you, like for example, this delay. So that's like a, yeah, that's more like a tape, you know, kind of delay where it like bends as you change it. This one also the same. So yeah, they don't quite give you the same kind of delay that they do in the effect here, where you can kind of get these like artifacts, which I really like those. So I'll probably have to do that as a post effect. Yeah, Delay Plus is really good. I love the fact that they have the feedback effects. Like you can put effects in the feedback line. That's just so, like I've been saying this for years. As soon as I found out that they had that, I was like, wow, Bitwig is really on some next level stuff because I wish Ableton would do that. There's like ways you can kind of hack it in Ableton, but like just having it as a built-in feature, it's just so good. Like in Ableton, there's a way you can hack it. There's a few ways you can hack it actually. Like with sending a return track to itself, you can do that and get feedback loops, or you can do like something with opening up a gate device and using the sidechain listen switch in the gate device. You can get a feedback loop within like an audio effect rack. So I think yeah, there's like ways to do it, but like yeah, it's just that they just made it a feature. Just so good. But yeah, I like this here. Like for example, if we have make another dice that's just going to give us a random value and then put the delay in there and then map it to this. We get like some cool little delay effects. Even if we just turn this feedback all the way down, kind of just becomes like a cool beat repeat sort of thing. And then what if we did another one where chance, we'll use the chance parameter. or the chance thingy. Yeah, and then I want that to only certain times I want that to trigger this modulator that will control this mix knob. And then we'll set this chance down pretty low. Or actually, no, you know what? Instead of doing that, no, I want... I'm going to use the dice, but then I'm going to use a... Is it the curves? I think you can do this with the curves where if you... So we've got this that's like just spitting out random values every time a note hits. But I want to map this output to this mix knob, but I don't want it to hit all ranges of the knob equally. I want it to be mostly down at 0% and then occasionally go up. So I'm going to use, instead of mapping it directly to the mix knob, I'm going to map it to the phase of this curves object and then set that to hold. And then we'll set this, delete all those, set these curves to look a little something like this. Is it gonna hit it? Oh, is it bipolar? No, wait. Oh, maybe it needs to be set like in the middle, like 360. No. Minus 360. And then attach that to there. Huh. It's not quite behaving the way I thought it would, because it's like hitting... Is it because it's in the middle that it's like... You hear that? How it's like dropping out? Why is that? I don't know. Yeah, why is it like dropping out like that? Is there just like some kind of lag or something? It drops out when the modulation's on the... Oh, you're right. Yeah, I see that. It's when it's because when it's like up here. So maybe if I set... No, okay, hold on. Yeah, it drops out when the modulation is like right there. So maybe it's just about dialing in the range. I wish I could like see the actual range of this. Maybe I need to, maybe like right there. No. Weird. It only drops out for like a second though. Or like not even just like a tiny split second. Hold on. I swear I did this the other day. There's gotta be a way. 'Cause like maybe it's just because it's not hitting Maybe it's because it's like only catching the tail end of it before anything goes into the feedback loop. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? If I just set this short enough, it might not even matter. And then I'll use this on this time instead. Maybe? Okay, well now it's getting some other kind of interesting sounds. Oh, the issue that I'm having is that in this delay device, where I've got the time randomized and I'm trying to get the mix randomized, I'm getting this little thing where, so I have this modulator here that's spitting out random values mapped to the phase of this curve, where I'm trying to remap it so that most of the time the level is low, and then at the, like when the level goes high, then the mix of this delay device jumps up. But the issue I'm running into is that it seems like there's like a tiny bit of lag happening, so that when the value jumps up, we get like a tail, just like a tail, little tiny bit of the beginning of the snare gets chopped off, and then the audio drops out, and then the feedback comes in. And maybe it just needs to move more smoothly. Like maybe it just needs to be something like this. Tried messing with the update rate on changes mode in the delays inspector. Alternatively, maybe put a time shift device before the delay to delay the audio so it updates on time. Yeah, but then that would desync everything if I'm trying to like keep everything like really synced in the clocks, but I don't want to change it to repitching. I do want it to be crossfades. Oh, but yeah, update rate. Yeah, maybe that's, so like maybe if I set the update rate really fast. What about really slow? Maybe making it slow was the move. Or maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because this is bipolar. Well, that's a little better. Still behaving a little strangely, but not too weird. My curves is smooth. Where, oh, that's this. Good point. Good call. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, so now it's like actually doing it exactly to time. Beautiful. You can disable smoothing entirely. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, yeah, beautiful. That's what I wanted. Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you for the help. Okay, now I'm going to start kind of adding a little bit of random variation to these envelopes as well. Maybe not, actually. I kind of like it when the snare is consistent. I kind of want to do another one of these. So I can do a group within an effects layer. Okay. So if I add another delay, but then I want this one to have unsynced time. And then okay, so I want another modulator. Yep, I want another modulator, and then I want, just think through what I'm doing here. Dry wet mix. So I don't want this one to control this second delay's dry wet mix. I want this one, which this one needs to be linked not to this, but to this. Undulate using Bitwig, this combo is going to be explosive, you say. I hope so. I mean, I'm not convinced fully to switch. If you go back like 15 minutes earlier in the stream, you can catch me explaining my main beef with Bitwig, but the grid is really nice for sound design, and I have been doing quite a bit in Bitwig. So I want this one. Let me just hear this. And then I want, okay, where is this modulator out? I don't want that modulator. I want a new modulator. So many modulators, this is getting way out of hand. Oh no, I've played around with the normal effect chain. Like I get it. Like yeah, like I'm aware of how good Bitwig is just on a normal DAW level. Like trust me, I'm fully aware. I'm just like so I'm so locked into Ableton. Just for the reasons of like being so used to the workflow after all this time, you know? Stockholm Syndrome, yeah. Well, hey, if Bitwig can let me pitch shift without time stretching by semitones, I'm telling you, they would have me in an instant. Yep, the pitch shift thing. That is the one thing. That's the one thing that's the one reason I won't switch. So until they add that, I'm stuck in Ableton. Sorry. You can do it by using the slice mode with the transient threshold all the way up. I think I remember trying that, but I still didn't like the fact that it kept it contained to the original length of the audio, because I always do it with like stretching out or slowing down audio like really long. But I don't know, it's too much of a workaround. It's like, yeah, the waveform won't up. Yeah, exactly. The waveform won't update in time, which is bullshit because I need to see what I'm doing. Like I have to see I have to see my waveform. If you're making music, if you're making electronic music, the waveform is your medium. So it's like painting blind. Yeah, the waveform visuals in general, I don't like them. That's the other thing. The waveform visuals, they're just not pretty. They're not as bad as like Logic, but they're certainly not as good as Ableton. Yeah, see, it's like it's not just me. Like it's a lot of people that have that issue with it. Which I mean, if I were a company, that would be plenty of reason for me to add like what, 3 lines of math, not even. Okay, now in this one I want to add a frequency shifter. They work in mysterious ways sometimes. Well, so let me take your last point about Stockholm syndrome and just like flip that around on you this time. Like it's I feel like it's the same type of thing with Ableton where it's like they're clearly very stubborn and they have like the way that they want to do things. And it's funny because like Bitwig, the the problem that like people originally had with Ableton with all this stubbornness, when they broke off and made Bitwig, everyone was like, "Oh, cool. We're not going to get the same stubbornness this time. We got the same stubbornness. It's just a different flavor." So now we have 2 DAWs made by very stubborn teams who have the way that they want to do things. But I mean, whatever. That's okay. Okay, so now what was I trying to do? I wanted to have this. I don't want this. I want this one. Yeah, it's basically a modular synth. Not quite like Max for Live. Max for Live feels more like a tool for making tools, whereas Bitwig's grid really feels more like an instrument itself. But you can make tools in it. And VCV, yeah, it is kind of like VCV Rack, but like it's more integrated into the DAW, so you can really easily like pass modulation to and from the like more DAW level stuff right here, like on this effects chain, versus like you can pass stuff to here and pass stuff from here into the modular synth. Yeah, it's really cool. Like no other DAW quite has this. Yeah, Max for Live is a proper programming environment, even though it is like node based, like visual and stuff. But I don't know. I actually think Bitwig looks kind of nice. Like I kind of dig the look. What if I replace this with a pitch shifter instead? The other thing I haven't gotten used to yet is when you like add something and it gives you this menu with the live preview. I have not gotten used to the part where you have to like click OK in order. I've like lost effects that I've tuned. Yeah, I haven't upgraded to 6 yet, and I don't know if I will because I don't know if I'll use this enough. Is that a monogram? Yeah, I guess that was like my original logo. I still, for some reason, my YouTube channel still shows that. I'm not sure. I guess technically it is a monogram for my artist name. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show that there, even though I've updated my like channel logo. Probably something I need to fix somewhere. Okay, well, I'm gonna maybe just like kind of lessen the frequency of those snares just a bit. I want to clip this. Yeah, I also think my old logo is just kind of a bad logo. So I had my buddy Spencer. He goes by, his artist name is just like, I think it's like Spencer96 these days. He did a logo for me, and I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I want to have that one moving too. My goal here is to just see what happens when I sit in the grid for a long time and make stuff. This is usually how I start tracks, honestly, is just like goofing around and playing with sounds until something is like, oh, that's cool, and then kind of just keep pulling that thread until I have a song. So yeah, this is usually how songs start for me, is just experimenting until something, until I hear like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if X, Y, Z, and then I just like follow that thread as far as it'll go. But yeah, I don't really have a plan. I think it's best to make music when you don't have a plan. Well, anyway, we've got a snare, so, and then we can kind of just like tame it here with probably some kind of filter. Like bring it in and out over time, so like we can kind of do just like filter subtractive arrangement kind of thing, maybe. Oh, it sounds cool filtered though. Yeah, dude, mud pie snare is actually the way. Like that's actually the move. Actually, what if we do this filter before the delays. Oh, okay. So this uses more CPU. So if I want something a little lighter, I would use just this guy. I don't know. I kind of liked the way the other one sounded. I feel like the vanilla filter kind of wasn't quite cutting it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Filter Plus. Just sounds better. Right, yeah. Eventually you're gonna bounce to audio, so like it doesn't super matter. Yeah, so I think at this point I'm gonna put a sample and hold. No, wait. What's the one that comes up when you type in random? Oh, it's just called random. Yeah, this guy. That's what I want. Yeah, in Filter Plus, there's a lot of filters to choose. That's another thing, is like, after getting some movement dialed in, it can be fun to just kind of like play around here with like swapping out for different filters. What's my CPU usage at right? Where do I look to see my current is it this guy? Well, when we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, and we could kind of like sort of just randomize the spread here too. Just give it like a little bit of like left right. It depends. Like I feel like my projects are pretty lean. Because I tend to like stay mostly in stock plugin land a lot of the time. And I also like flatten to audio almost whenever possible. At least in Ableton, I've gotten very quick at doing that, especially now that they finally added like bounce in place stuff. Really nice. So, all right, let's start to build this out a little bit more. I'm going to do another guy here. Time to build some hi-hats. One thing I haven't figured out in the grid is doing like polyphonic stuff. I don't even know how that works. Like if I want to just have like is there a really easy way with trigger generators, like if I've got something that's kind of randomly being triggered like I had in the last patch, is there a way to like easily just say like make 16 copies of this patch like at this point and have it like randomize all that stuff in there? Is that like a thing even, or do you have to like use the keyboard in order to get that to happen in the inspector? So like over here that would happen. Voice stacking, is that what that is? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So if I wanted to have like 8 sine waves playing random frequencies, I could do like this, have them all get triggered by this, and that goes into there, and then that goes into here, and that goes into there. Aha, nice. Right. Cool, yeah, this is what I wanted. I wanted to like basically just like randomize a bunch of sine waves. Oh no, I need to like have this mute when stopped. And then I need an ADSR so that that doesn't happen all the time. Ah, get out of here. Okay, there we go. And then this needs to be triggered by that. Yeah. Okay, so let's bump this way up. Basically trying to get like make some kind of hi-hat generator, I think. What's up, Angel? Is that Angelite music? What up? Oh, and then triggers or pulse. Actually, I want this to be probabilities again. Unison oscillators that can help with hi-hats, one called Swarm that can generate a bunch of sines in unison. Actually, you know what I kind of want to do? Can I just give this a button? There we go. So now I can get a new cluster of sine waves every time just by hitting that button. Can I switch it to a toggle, or does it just, or is that what trigger is? Yeah. There we go. Is this, is there a way, oh, you can do confidence out too. So is that just like, what is confidence out? What does that mean? Because that's clearly not the level. Or is it? I don't think it is. Bipolar signal out representing the relative strength of each step. That still doesn't answer my question, to be honest. What does strength mean? What I was wondering is if I can just like have this also just output the level that I've put, or is it? That's what I thought, but look at how the sequence doesn't match what I've drawn in on the bars. Like it's not matching it up exactly. So it's not, yeah, it's not that. Yeah, why would that be bipolar? I don't know. Like it doesn't quite make sense to me. Um, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, oh, you can just make it stereo. I had like this whole thing set up where I was like I'd been doing this on noise where I like make two of them and then merge them into left, but you can just hit the stereo button. That's funny. What does this fizz filter do? It's kind of got like a formanty sort of sound to it. Huh. That's just velocity. Oh, wait, what? What is just velocity, not probability? This? Yeah, why is it? Did I not set this up right? Because I swear this is how I've been setting these things up in the past. Yeah, I know I just like to have it there. Like I something about it just like makes like I feel like it makes sense to me to just have it have like so that I know it's there. No, okay, I think I figured out what's going on. It is probability, but all these probabilities are being stacked too. So that basically they're pretty much happening every single time. Yeah. So it's because of the voice stacking. It's because like now when I have it set to 16, it's like it's giving each one of these the like 16 chances to fire based on the probability set here. So it's like more likely to fire. Is there a way to like exclude something from the polyphony, or no? Like it's just you either get it on everything or that's it. Yeah, I think it's then use many sine waves before. You could run a non-poly grid before this grid. Can you route modulation, or like can you route stuff between grids? There's a poly to mono module that allows you to mix signal in between voices. How does this work? So if a grid is in another grid's post effects, then you can modulate it freely. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, this is getting too high level for my little Ableton brain right now. I just want to do it in one thing. Okay. See, this is why you focus on normal effects change. Yeah, that's fair. I know, but I am a modular synth lover. Like I live for this type of shit. So alternatively, you could just use a modulator that's not polyphonic. Like a steps modulator. You know what I think I'm gonna do? No, I know what I'm gonna do. Just take a gate in, and it's gonna go. I know this is like already done, like in the background, but that's yeah, it's whatever. I'm gonna do that, and then sorry, I got something in my eye here. I'm just gonna do it before this. So I think there's probably some kind of like, is there like a note probability or like a probably just an arpeggiator? Can I set chance in here? Like, can I set probability of the notes? Oh, humanize. That's what it's called. Humanizer. Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to do that and then have an arpeggiator. What was the one you called it? Stepwise? What's that? No, it's not. It's not. Or is that like in the grid? Or is that just something else completely that you're talking about? Are you talking about a grid module or like a effect kind of thing? I'm on 5.2.7, so maybe I might be not on the latest, on like whichever one they added that in. Okay, yeah. Then I'm too behind. What did you say? You can use the operator with the MIDI notes and assign them a probability value. Operator with the MIDI. What? What are you talking about? It's a MIDI device. Okay, so it's like it would be here. Is it called Oper? What is it? What is it called? Like what would I search? Oh, happens in the oh, it's the operators on the MIDI. Right. Okay. So, okay. Yes. So that would be if I had like a sequence here and I have that set up like this. And then how do I get to the operators? Is that like over here? Or is it, I can just do this, right? Like I can just give it a chance value. Yeah. This is fine. This works. See, there's always a way. Okay. So then I can go back into the grid and make this, it is polyphonic now. Give every sine wave a random value. If you want to replicate that in the grid, you can multiply the triggers by chance. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, and then I could use like some kind of sequencer like this to modulate the chance over time for each step. Okay. So this that is like assigned definite values I could use because there's not going to be any probability involved. Yeah. Okay. That is cool. That makes sense. Yeah, so I could do like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it in the grid now that I've already got the solution that I figured out. But yeah, okay, that's good to know. Cool. Wow, that took a minute. Oh, and then so here actually, I may have to do it because I want to start assigning random values. So whatever, this is good practice for for me because I don't know what I'm doing. So if I wanted to have this set to, so I want this to become my probability. Or wait. No, this is, I'm doing something else. Yeah, I'm going to do it here because this will be a single random value. So if I can do, what do they have to, or is it just called random here? Okay. And I can set that to monophonic and trigger by note. Okay, so then if I want to put that, there. Make another one. Put that there. Okay, cool. So now we've got like a kind of randomized hi-hat thing. Okay. And as long as I don't stop that, it'll just keep going. Okay, so it's like having session view in arrangement view. That's kind of cool. Okay. I wish you could just type the name of something and hit enter. That's annoying that you can't do that. You can hit Control F and it'll... No, it appears that that does not work. And none of the other modifier keys do that either. So nope, not Control F, unfortunately. Or Command F or any variation of that. At least not in this version. Anyway, let's see. I want ADSR. I want note length or gate length. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. So yeah, I want an ADSR, and I want to link that to... Oh, that's another common feature request. I want to link that to a sine wave. There. Get another ADSR. And link that to... What is the... Is just amplitude? Amplify? Like, do you guys have like a VCA sort of thing in here? Like link like feed in an audio input and then control the level of that audio input with a secondary. Is that just amplify or gain? Okay, yeah, amplify or gain. What is gain? Does this let you feed directly in like that, or what does this little X mean? Oh, multiply. Multiply might be what I'm looking for. Just like one thing times another. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And then I'm gonna just put this after that so I can control the level. And I don't hear anything. X means multiply, difference between those is linear versus log. That's the CV out. Wait, what did I... Oh, that's this... Wait, what did I do wrong? Top one is an audio out. That'll be quiet because no input. Wait, what did I... Oh, okay. Dingus, yeah. Still learning. And then this is CV out. That's going to pitch. So what did I do wrong here? If I wanted to have that be controlled. Is that, again, same problem, idiot. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So funny. Like, moving to a new DAW is just really humbling. Live and Bitwig are not almost the same. Like, I guess they have, like, I don't know. I guess they have kind of similar things at the core, but I feel like like Bitwig definitely feels like it was. Bitwig has less baggage, that's for sure. Like, there's less load-bearing code that is causing them to be stuck in the past. Right, yeah. Like, it's so close. It's so close that you expect it to be closer. Like, you expect this. It's so close that you even, like, expect the same keyboard shortcuts to work almost half the time. Yeah, Control T and Control Shift T. That's hilarious that they swapped that. Like, that has to be trolling. Yeah, utility being named tool. Well, it's like if they had made it too close, it would have been too close, you know? Oh, I need to set this to mute when stopped. All right, now I want to group these together. So if I was in Ableton, my first instinct would be like, okay, I want to sidechain everything against the kick. And I would use a third-party tool called Kickstart for that. I'm sure there's a way to do this with stock Bitwig tools in a very like clean and accurate way, like sidechain ducking without a compressor. So that would probably be like use a utility on this group or tool, sorry. And then like have some kind of envelope triggered even just like an attack decay. Do they have attack decay? No, they just have. Do they have, what would it be? Just like even just curves, right? Like that would work as just like to draw in the curve and then have that be triggered by the note, right? So if I delete all that and then have this, you can do zero crossing sidechain. We'll probably use segments on a tool. Yeah, segments. So that's the envelope equivalent of curves. But can't you? Oh, because then it wouldn't repeat. Yeah, so segments. So we'll delete curves, segments. Okay. And then we can just have this set to do one of these. Right? Am I doing that right? And then if I want to do that. Yeah, okay. One shot. So that needs to be set to one shot. And then, oh, that's on the wrong. Oh, I grouped it wrong. Okay, I want that there. Wait, oh no, I moved the grid and now it reset my sine waves. There we go. Yeah, so I want this on this one. Oh, but it's not. It's triggered by probabilities. So is there? Oh, there's a segments in the grid. Nice. So I can just do this. And then link that to there. Oh, but then it's. Let's see, gate length. Make that. Right? Wait, hold on. On the channel, you want to duck down, then get a note receiver device and tell it. Note receiver. Is that like a note receiver? What? Oh, and then it can grab the MIDI note from. No, I don't want to do the simplest thing. I want to learn how to use Bitwig. I want to actually know how to do this stuff. Like I want to get good at this. Yeah, so you can make your kick patch output notes. So would that be like a note note out, I assume? Like something like this, and then link that there with a note out. Then use those notes to trigger a segment on a different track. Gotcha. So I have to make a new track. Oh, but then I need like I can just have, oh no, so that would be on this, right? Like I would have the segments live here. Or would that be the, right? And then, so now you're going to get a signal. You've got a note signal you can use to trigger your segments on the bus you want to duck. And then I would use the note receiver on the group. Wait. MIDI. Note receiver. Source, polygrid. Is that the one, right? Yeah. Polygrid. Okay, there we go. And then have this set like that. And then, oh, I need to go back into here and have a gate length. Make this last a little bit longer. And then go back here. And then have this segments automate the gain. There we go. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. One-shot mode, then it doesn't matter. And then... yeah. Oh, but then sometimes it's not re-triggering it. Do you notice that? Does that have to do with smoothing time? No, sometimes on some of the other notes it's not re-triggering. Huh. Oh, you know, I bet it's because... here. I bet it's... yeah, so if I set this to one shot, then go to the grid, then get rid of this gate length, then go back, it's probably going to be working. Yeah, there we go. It was the... yeah, it was the gate length. Yep. Okay. Well, now I want to go back to my snare because I'm noticing that, like, after going through all of these all passes, it kind of sounds like butt. So I want to just get like a little bit more of the direct signal coming in and then not have it low passed so much. And then I'm going to put all of this in a group. Oh, and then, so I gotta, is there a way to set something to automatically trigger on patch load? Is that a thing? Trigger on play, is that something? Transport. Oh, and then that automatically triggers. But there's no way to just have it do it once when the patch loads, because then now I'm going to get a different hi-hat each time, which I guess is not the end of the world, but just hit play until I get one I like. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to go for a normal transient shaper. I was just seeing what would happen if I split the transients away. Like, well, I mean, the unreliability is the feature, in my opinion. Like when it starts to sound like shit like this, like that's what I want. That's cool as hell, in my opinion. Actually, I'm gonna replace that with a. Is there any kind of like if I have transients coming in, can I use the transient detection to trigger modulation? Like I've got all these sounds coming in and I want every, like whenever it detects a transient to just like trigger a randomized thing or something. Is that transient control? Is that not a modulator, or is that like a thing? Transient control. There we go. So it's not a modulator, it's a container / audio effect. Because like what I want to do is I want to have some kind of like sample and hold. Let's see. And then how does this get triggered? Audio sidechain won't detect transients. Put the frequency split in the effects chain. Oh, in the effects chain of the. Okay, gotcha. So frequency split in the effects chain of the transient control. And then well, because like that, I'm assuming a replacer. That might be what I'm looking for, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to move that back out here. Let me see what that replacer does. So get rid of this. And then I assume like every time that crosses the threshold, then that's going to be like, this is now a note. Like this is now a note MIDI chain. Okay, yellow dot that appears. Yes, okay. So then I could have a randomizer or a, what is it? Sample and hold? Or what am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for a modulator. Duh. Okay, so yeah, that's the MIDI signal that's happening. So I need modulators after. So I could, if I just put this, it's just called random, but no, okay, yeah, but I'm looking for, so will that MIDI carry over into this effect as well? And then I can just put a random there and then have that be triggered by notes. Oh, dude, yes. Okay, cool. So then I can link that to like yeah, cool. And then I want to do another one of those and link that to this. Transient control, that's the true transient shaper. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see what other shit I can do. That's gnarly. Oh, it sounds cool when it's like mixed in with the original signal. Metal detector simulator. Better put a limiter, cowboy. Yeah. For real. Good call on that. I'll just put a clipper. A feedback delay network of 4 delays that can crossfeed into each other. That's cool. What if I put that on one of these frequency splits? What is it called? Delay 4? Oh. And you can place effects in each feedback chains. Oh, shit. And then, and then you can control how much it feeds into each one. Man. I'll just solo this. And then, here, I'm going to just... Let's see. So these are the feedback amounts. So those are like... time. And then this is the input gain. So none of these are getting any. And then if I want to send this to number 2, okay. Let me turn off this bit 8. And very loud if you're not careful, yeah. So then what if I set this to like some, yeah. Oh, and then each one's got a filter on it too, cool. And then these are the feedback effects for each thing. So I could do like a frequency shifter. So every 7 notes, every 7 16th notes, it's gonna like get shifted up. And then that'll go to number 3. That'll hit every 3 16th notes. And then I could do a pitch shifter, not a frequency shifter, a pitch shifter down. Huh, okay. And that could go back to 1. Now this is where we're getting into danger territory. Oh, and then I need to go back in, because I disabled all these bands. I want at least that one back. Oh, how's my CPU doing? Oh, we're getting there. I really like it like when it like switches between processed in this delay and not. So I'm going to do kind of what I did before, where I had a randomizer and then a curves, and then doing this to it. And then link this to that and have that only be on hold. And then this can go every 16th note. Yeah, but I like having really tight control over the probability, because then sometimes you, like if I don't want it to be a hard on or off, like sometimes you discover that just by playing around with the remapping curve, you know? Oh, and then, you know, it could kind of float in and out of, like if we do another randomizer, it can kind of like gradually float in and out of this like sub millisecond range. So then we can just have it kind of like... Well, sweet. I should save that. I haven't hit save once this whole session. 2026-01-26 Bitwig stream. Cool. Well, that's sweet. I like that. Thanks everyone who kind of hung out and helped me through Bitwig and told me cool stuff to do in it, because I definitely would have been a lot slower without that. I'm gonna call it for now. I might hop back on here later today. I'm not gonna promise it though. Yeah, good place to wrap it up. How long have I on? How long have I been on here? Like 2 hours. Yeah, that's probably a good place to call it. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for all the tips. Yeah, later.